I wish someone would have told me this sooner. You don't have to play all the strings all the time. Simple, but so helpful. In this video, I'll show you what I mean. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin, this is Maggie May. Moving a little slow this morning. There you go. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started. This one's going to be all about some simple changes you can make that will give you big results. When I was first starting out to play the guitar, I was watching my heroes on MTV, and I went to my guitar teacher and I said, I want to play rock and roll. And I don't want to play those cowboy chords. So we jumped into bar chords, which, I'm happy that I learned bar chords. I can play them. But as you continue on your guitar journey, you're going to have some aha moments. And one of the aha moments for me was you don't have to play all the strings all the time. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that and how doing some things like this will help you with clarity, will help you with some easier chord shapes. We're just going to We're just going to scratch the surface. This is a broad topic, but I've got some examples that I think will help you out. I'll show you what I mean by less is more and how you can start doing these things today to start getting some better guitar sounds. This first example, we're going to be muting our sixth string on the guitar. It's the low E, or the biggest, fattest string closest to you. We're going to play our old friend, the C chord here. I'm going to strum all six strings, so just listen to how this sounds. Just doing down strums. Okay. A simple little change, muting the sixth string, and you get this kind of a sound.
You can tell a difference.
Yeah, so here it is, all six strings again. And then muting. It's slight, crisp. It's a crisper chord.
Like a cookie.
Like a cookie. So it's a subtle thing. So this sixth string, when you play all of them and you let the sixth string ring out, it just gets a little more muddy. All I'm doing to mute that string is just, and I'm using my thumb, I'm just hanging my thumb a little bit over the neck, and it's just resting, the fat part of my thumb, fleshy part's just resting against that sixth string, so it's doing this instead of that. It's subtle, but makes a big difference. You can actually use this with other open chords, any open chord that is not a sixth string root. Also very important, here's a D, same example. Here's all six strings. Muting the sixth string. Hear that? So
that is harsh.
Harsh?
Not as harsh.
Oh, not as harsh. So again, here, all six strings. And muting that sixth string. It's just taking out that lower note, gives you some more clarity. If you're finding this lesson helpful, we'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. It will help us know to make more content like this for you and help others on YouTube see it, which we'd really appreciate. And as we go through this next example, hang around, I'll show you kind of a little chord progression to play using all six strings and then using the little tips here, and you can hear the difference in the entire kind of structure. This next example is more with simplicity than clarity. The thing with the guitar is you can pretty much play every chord like 18 different ways. So there's always more than one way to play a chord, a lick, whatever. I always say if it sounds good, it is good. This is for some more simplicity. Let's take the G chord, for example. You can play 3 fingers or 4 fingers. The other thing you can do is just play the chord with 1 finger. So you have a similar effect with, yeah, surprising, yeah. So all I'm doing there, I'm fretting the sixth string on the 3rd fret for that G note, but I'm letting the fleshy part of my finger again, my middle finger in this case, rest against the 5th string. So I'm muting that 5th string and then really just playing string 6, 4, and 3. So full G chord, one finger. And this can help with efficiencies. Just work these tips into your everyday playing. So when you're playing a song, you need to get to a G chord quicker or move around it. You might just need to play one string to do that. Another example is the A chord. So here's a full all 6 strings A chord. The A chord is another 6-string root, so you don't a 5th string root. So you need to mute this 6th string again for this A chord. But what I do for simplicity is I just bar strings 4, 3, and 2 with my index finger. And then I'm muting the 6th string with my thumb, like we talked about. And I'm also muting the high E string with my index finger. It's kind of resting against it, and along with those barred notes. So you have this effect. I can strum all 6 strings.
But you're only hearing the 3.
Yeah, but you're not hearing the 6th string or the high E string. Should have done that.
So you really don't have to play all the chords.
All the strings for the chord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started out, I thought you did. It's like
When you're strumming.
yeah,
you
when you're strumming, you don't have to strum all 6 strings. I was always curious. I looked at folks and I'm like, what are they doing? They're strumming all the 6 strings, but their guitar doesn't sound like mine. And oftentimes it was these little, they're strumming all of them, but they're not fretting them all. They're muting certain strings. It's subtle. It's a little subtle thing that makes a big difference.
It does.
It's simple too. It's like a simple thing, big results. Be sure and click the link in the description below and pick up my free 3-song lesson bundle. You get 3 great acoustic rock songs. Maggie May is trying to get treats out of my pocket right now. A little distracting. The chord charts, everything you need to play some great songs on the guitar, check it out below. Another example of this is the F chord. So the dreaded bar chord. It does take a lot to get there. But what I found, especially the older I get, the more bar chords I play, the more my hand hurts. So I've really kind of taken to playing the F chord a little differently in my older age. So you have the F bar chord, but you can do a similar thing here that we did with that A chord. We're not going to bar. We're going to leave the shape in front. So you're going to have your middle finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, your ring finger on the 5th string 3rd fret, and your pinky on the 4th string 3rd fret, and your index finger up here on the 2nd string 1st fret. We're going to mute the 6th string, and we're going to mute the high E string as well with our index, the back of our index finger. So it looks like we're playing all 6 strings.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it doesn't look like it. We are playing all 6 strings. But you're not hearing all 6 strings because we're muting the 6th string and muting the high E. And this just feels so much better on my hand than this, my hand and my wrist. So you have that example like that. So again, you don't have to play all 6 strings all the time. Muting them like this is going to go a long way to make things a little more simpler with your chord shapes. So a little chord progression for you to kind of work in, to kind of get used to putting these things into practice. We're going to do one strum pattern here. We're going to go down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to play a C chord, a D chord, a G chord, and an A chord. Here those are with all 6 strings. All right, here we go. Now, if we do some muting and we play some of these chords not using all 6 strings, you get a little more clear and it's a little more simpler to play this way. So here I am muting parts of these chords. Same chord progression. C, D, G, A, C, D, G, A. The C is a little clear, the D is a little clear, and that G and that A are being played with one finger. Wondering what to do when someone asks you to play the guitar? Well, up next, check out this video where I have a suggestion for you that I think you'll like. Remember that Vicky and Maggie and I appreciate your views, your support here on YouTube. We'll see you for the next lesson. Remember, you're never too old to learn.
Take care.